There were two tribes that lived on planet Vegeta. There were your ancestors, the Saiyans, and the other tribe was known as the Toughos. Now, the Toughos were a so-called advanced civilization. They had cities much like the ones on Earth and enjoyed all of the modern conveniences such as air travel and mini-malls. They had long ago outgrown energy sources which polluted their planet and were enjoying health and prosperity. Not far from the big cities, in the arid wastelands of Vegeta, the Saiyans lived in primitive fashion. They were much larger in size than the Toughos, but much smaller in number. One thing all Saiyans had in common was that they all had tails. Another was their brutal and violent nature. They loved to fight. But because they were so few in number, the Toughos never worried about the Saiyans. That is until the day they attacked. And so the Great War for Planet Vegeta began. With the element of surprise in their favor, the Saiyans quickly gained a strong foothold in the war against the Toughos. The Toughos had technology on their side. They had devices that measured their enemy's fighting power and advanced weaponry which they used to hold the Saiyans at bay. Though few in number, the Saiyan strength was so incredible that they too won their fair share of the battles. And just when it seemed that there was no end in sight to this horrible war, something happened on Vegeta that only happens there once every 8 years. There was a full moon, a decisive factor in the war for Planet Vegeta. As you must know, Saiyans have the ability to transform into huge ape-like creatures when the moon is full.
Let's get out of here!
It didn't take long for these monsters to destroy the Toughos and their advanced civilization. But then a new problem began for the Saiyans. Without the technology of the Toughos, the Saiyans couldn't travel in space. This meant they couldn't satisfy the one desire that they all shared, the desire to fight. Well, not far away, the Saiyans met the Arcosians. Now, the Arcosians had money and technology, but the planet Arcos was a dump, so they hired the Saiyans to conquer a planet for them. An unholy partnership was formed. With Saiyan might and Arcosian ingenuity combined, they formed a fleet of planet pirates. The plan that these two sinister races had meant that there was nothing they wouldn't do to achieve their goals. An armada of space pods was designed to travel the vast distances of the universe. They even sent babies to distant planets. The Saiyan leaders were more than happy to send specimens of their race into the great unknown. They knew that when the babies grew up, they would extinguish any and all inhabitants of the planet they landed on.
Those ships are headed to distant galaxies. From the day we are born, we Saiyans are examined for our power and leadership. The weakest of our people are sent to planets far away where they face no threat from our enemies.
Get right, pests!
Vegeta, you come from a strong bloodline and you possess the potential power to join the super elite of all Saiyans. Never forget where you're from and train very hard, my son. Because if you have proven yourself worthy, perhaps someday you will become a Super Saiyan.
Dragonball Z. Dragonball Z.
Planet Vegeta. Many years ago, a small child was born. Unheralded and unattended by its father and mother, the baby cried out, making its lonely plea to the universe. The Saiyans were a people of war, and like all Saiyan babies, the child was destined to fight.
My goodness, that's one loud kid. Yes, he'll be great. Watch.
That's a bold prediction for the son of a low-class soldier. Let's see. Bardock side, Clenthorpe, I wouldn't stake my reputation on that prediction if I were you.
You just wait. Come here, Malaka. Do you hear that? That's the cry of a great warrior. Let's see. Kakarot. Remember that name.
Planet Kanasa.
Sir, it's the full moon, just like in the vision.
Yes, Demetrius. Indeed, it is about to begin. This is the hour for which we have prepared.
Yes, Commander.
Planet Tazba hasn't been occupied yet?
No, sire. The resistance there is much stronger than we ever expected. We're now estimating 3 more days.
3 days?
Yes, sire.
Have you forgotten that we promised to deliver that planet to Lord Frieza by tomorrow?
No, of course not, sire, I know! But the full moon there is 3 days away.
Get lost!
Sire!
What's wrong? You heard me!
You're such a brute, Vegeta. Those 2 days didn't matter to me. Oh well, too late. You don't mind if I sit down, do you? Ah, that's better. Very comfy. Now, are we still in agreement about your son?
Yes, we are. You can have him.
Splendid. You can bring him when you come to inform me about the progress on Tazba. You should try to be a little more lenient on your subjects.
Please, sire. We can't hand over the prince to him. I'd rather die than do that.
Me too. But for now, we'll do as he says.
Please, sire.
I don't have a choice, Zorn. We have to strike when the time is right. If we act too hastily, there'll be nothing left worth defending.
Yes, my king.
Don't worry. We'll have our day.
That was a heck of a party, wasn't it?
You say so. I don't remember any of it.
You're a typical ape, Pasha.
Shut up. I don't see how you guys remember anyway. It's elephants that aren't supposed to forget, not apes.
I'm with you, Fasha. To me, it's like waking up from a dream. You kind of remember it all, but then it just slips away.
I don't remember much either. I remember the crusty little devil that gave me this.
Bardock says he remembers everything.
Right. Don't make me laugh, Fasha. Bardock might remember every second of every battle, but he remembers nothing of his personal life. Allow me to demonstrate. Bardock, do you remember what day your son was born?
No, but that was a long time ago.
It was not, you lazy bum. Yesterday? Come on, you need to go see the little tyke. You have enough time to stop in before our next assignment.
Visit him, huh? How nice. Father-son bonding. Why should I? They'll just send him away. What's the use? Tell me that.
Bardock, you're too much.
Hey guys, why did we fight for this dump anyway, huh? Is Frieza out of his tiny little mind or something?
Yeah, but not in this case. I think this planet has special energy, or so I've heard.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. You're supposed to be able to develop psychic powers if you live here, like being able to read minds and see the future and stuff like that.
Frieza's such a paranoid freak. He'd jump at the chance to be able to read minds.
That's a scary thought. Frieza reading minds.
I wish you baboons could read minds so you could have heard the thoughts of my troops as you slaughter them.
What in the heck is going on?
I have transmuted your destructive force into a more tolerable energy. Soon we'll all die.
Yeah? We'll see about that. Goodbye.
Wait! You have come here seeking psychic power. Well, I have given it to you, Bardock.
He reads minds.
You can too now. Bardock, you have the power now too!
Me? What are you talking about?
The one who seeks the power of Frieza will never have it! But I have given it to you as a gift, Bardock, so that you could see.
See what?
See the horror of your end, just like we had to.
Shut up!
Instant barbecue. You never know what you're gonna find under a rock these days. Pretty freaky creature, eh? Hey. Yo. Hello?
Did you see that?
Yes, I see it all the time. That's Prince Vegeta. He's the best.
There's no way!
Not for any kid you've ever known.